It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, I like Taffy, but my husband doesn't. Dear Steve and Shirley, I met my husband 2 years ago and we got married for Valentine's. We met at a nightclub and it's a funny story how we met. He was on the dance floor with a very beautiful and curvy woman. I was dancing next to them and the girl he was dancing with pulled me over to dance between them. She started grinding on me and he got closer and started grinding on me too. The girl, whose name is Taffy, gave me her cell number and her driver's license. She had game and she knew how to get me to go home with her. She told me to do a screenshot of her license and send it to my best friend so she'd know my whereabouts. That did make me more at ease about going to her house. I followed her home and the guy, who's my husband now, was right behind me. We did bourbon shots and smoked weed, and I was feeling tingly in all the right places. I'm sure you know what happened next. We had a threesome that lasted all night, and by the next morning, I was hooked on both of them. He was one of a kind in bed, and she was my first female experience. The guy and I started dating exclusively without Taffy, but I did beg him to have Taffy join us a few times. He would not allow it, so I had to respect his wishes. He also blamed the threesome with Taffy on alcohol, but I was not drunk and I knew exactly what I was doing. I revisited the subject of Taffy joining us for his birthday in August, and he calmly asked me not to ever bring up Taffy to him again. I knew that wasn't the right time to tell him I've been seeing Taffy since we got married. Am I supposed to stop seeing Taffy because he doesn't like her? Well, no, you're not supposed to stop seeing Taffy because he doesn't like her. You're supposed to stop seeing Taffy because you're married. And seeing Taffy means that you're having an affair, okay? That's what that means. It doesn't mean, it doesn't matter whether he likes her or not. If you're seeing her behind his back, and you are, then you're cheating on your husband with Taffy. That's what it is. You're having an affair. Your husband doesn't know you've been cheating on him since you were married. You got turned out that crazy night. You guys had the threesome, and he said he was drunk that night and he's over it and he wants you over it too. He doesn't want you to ever bring her up again. He's not with it. Don't you see that? You're his wife now and he is not willing to share with you, or to share you. So it boils down to this, wifey, your husband or Taffy. That's pretty much what it is. Will you leave Taffy alone for the sake of your marriage? I mean, we know you like Taffy and all that, but it doesn't, and it doesn't seem like you can let her go because you're considering telling your husband that you've been seeing her since you guys got married. So do you honestly think he's going to stick around after you tell him? Is this thing with Taffy worth losing your husband over? That's what you have to decide. Steve?
Well, I agree with you, Shirley. Couple other things I want to add. You know, the subject of this letter is I like Taffy, but my husband don't. Taffy is a code word. I know Taffy is a named girl, but what do Taffy do? What is Taffy? Taffy is a sweet form of candy. Taffy is gooey. Taffy is stretchable. Taffy is chewy. Taffy is sticky. Now, y'all met at a nightclub where y'all was dancing. Now, this means you all are older because they don't do that at clubs no more.
What do they do?
They just go to clubs and stand around. Mm-hmm. My kids, when they go to club, they ain't no dancing. They all in there taking selfies, doing shots, and standing in different sections. Ain't hardly no dancing at clubs no more. I don't know if you all noticed this, but that ain't what they do. So you all have got to be older if y'all was at a club dancing somewhere. He was dancing with a beautiful curvy woman. That's another clue that lets you know you are old. She was very beautiful and curvy. Okay, you all are grown people now. Don't nobody say that. No, young people don't use curvy.
What do they say?
Thick. They got other nasty ways of doing it. That's too much for radio, but that ain't what they call them. Mm-hmm. You was dancing next to him, and the girl pulled you over and danced between them. She started grinding on me, and he got close and started grinding on me too. Then the girl, this is the part that threw me a little bit, gave you her cell number and her driver's license. Oh, well, she done this before. Cause I ain't never done that, and I done gave a lot of girls my phone number. The hell am I giving you my driver's license for?
Okay.
What? This right here? Anyway, she had game, you say. She knew how to get me to go home with her. What? Cell number and driver's license? Because if that's it, I'm telling you right now, you know how many men gonna go out here and get fake license printed up? If that's all it takes. And she told me to do a screenshot of her license and send it to my best friend so she'd know my whereabouts. That did make me feel more at ease. Girl, what? You got to be crazy. How the hell it make you feel at ease? Could have been a fake license. Little girl. Anyway, we'll be back. I'll tell you what else.
Yeah, hang on, Steve. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after. The subject for today's Strawberry Letter, I like Taffy, but he doesn't. We'll get back into it right after this. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Hey listeners, Aleve has a question for you. Do you remember what it felt like when back pain didn't take over your day? You'd bend, twist, sit, stand without even thinking about it. Well, that feeling didn't go anywhere thanks to Aleve. With just one dose, Aleve gives you long-lasting back pain relief for up to 12 hours so you can get back to moving the way you used to. Feel Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains. All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, I like Taffy, but he doesn't.
All right. So she met this couple, met her husband. She's been married a couple of years. At a dance floor. He was dancing with this beautiful curvy woman. The woman saw her, pulled her between and started grinding on her. Husband started grinding on her. The lady gave her her cell number and her driver's license. Told him to come home. You driving home, meet with the girl. You follow home. The guy followed y'all, who is now your husband. He was right behind me. Y'all did bourbon shots and smoked weed and was feeling tingly all in the right places. Well, okay. Well, I'm sure you know what happened next. We had a threesome that lasted all night, and by the next morning, I was hooked on both of them. He was one of a kind in bed. She was my first female experience. The guy and I started dating exclusively without Taffy. Here we go. This is what the letter's about. I like Taffy, but he don't. We started dating exclusively without Taffy, but I did beg him to have Taffy join us a few times. He would not allow it, so I had to respect his wishes. He's always blamed the threesome with Taffy on alcohol, and I was not drunk, and I knew exactly what I was doing. I revisited the subject of Taffy joining us for his birthday in August. He calmly asked me, don't ever bring up Taffy again to him. And I knew that wasn't the right time to tell him I've been seeing Taffy since we got married. Am I supposed to stop seeing Taffy because he don't like her? Well, Shirley made the obvious statement that's truly true. No, you shouldn't stop seeing Taffy because Taffy don't like you. You're supposed to stop seeing Taffy because you was married now. But all this is out the window. Don't even worry about that. We can forget about morality here. You've accepted that this is the way you're going to do it, and this is what you're doing. So your answer, your question is, are you supposed to stop seeing Taffy because he don't like her? Well, let me tell you the problem he got with Taffy. He knows something about Taffy you don't. Here's a word that I can use on the radio and be comfortable. Taffy is hoish.
Oh.
That's a radio
Okay,
term.
so you just went there with it, huh?
Yeah, Taffy's hoish, and that's not what he wants. See, let me tell you what your problem is that your husband
freaky.
got.
Slutty.
No.
Kinky.
No.
Out there.
Flat out. They ain't got nothing to do with
Busy.
Wild.
it. One night passing out screenshots of driver's license, getting you to go home. You ain't the first woman she done took home. You ain't the last. And he know that. See, but he knows something about Taffy you don't. Here's the problem your husband got. Reason he don't want to be bothered with Taffy is because he trying to treat you special and you ain't. Your husband actually think he done found something and now he want it. Now he's blaming the relationship y'all had on alcohol, which was probably true. Y'all said y'all was doing shots and smoking weed. You knew exactly what you was doing, but you was doing shots and smoking weed too, remember? It lasted all night. You was hooked on both of them. After that, he wasn't hooked on her no more. He wanted you. See, he know what Tiffany do. He done that before.
Taffy.
He done followed her home before. It's a trick move. He already know. So now he trying to treat you special and you ain't. The problem is he don't have what he think he got. He think he got a wife now. He done asked you not to bring her up. He done told you said for his birthday you wanted to bring up. Now you hit us with the information. I knew that wasn't the right time to tell him I've been seeing Taffy since we got married. Am I supposed to stop seeing Taffy because he don't like her? No. See, so this ain't about, you gonna keep seeing Taffy.
Yeah.
And when he find out, you gonna lose your husband. See, you want to do what you want to do. And in this world today, we supposed to go along with this. But that ain't cool. See, everybody wants you to accept their lifestyle, but you don't have to. Listen, folks, you don't have to accept everything you hear today. Just because somebody want to go along with it and be this and be that, they are allowed to do that. You are free to make choices as human beings. But you ain't got to like that. I ain't got to like that you like threesomes and I don't. I ain't got to like that. Now, he done married you. He no good. He don't have no idea you still kicking it with Tiffany.
Taffy.
And now, Taffy, Tiffany, whatever. What difference do it make?
Taffy is not Tiffany.
But what difference do it make? He don't want her brought up no more. And you doing her, and you want to know simply, am I supposed to stop seeing Taffy because he don't like her? What? Do you know of a married man that can ask that question to his wife? Am I supposed to stop seeing these chicks on the side because my wife don't like her?
Right.
Do you know how that, what? That has no possibility of working. So how are we supposed to, I don't care what you do. Lady, listen to me. You should have never got married. See, you done found your first experience with a female. That's what you want to do. Now you want to be bi, then go be bi. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Go do you.
Bye, Taffy.
But that ain't what's he. Bye, Taffy. Buy you, right. Buy your, everybody buy.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and on Facebook. And check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Download it right now.
Hey, this is John Legend, and you're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.